All month we talked about the issue of breast cancer and its impact on black women, and so it is a serious issue that we have been dealing with because black women, of course, get breast cancer at a lower rate than that of white women, but are dying in a much faster rate. Of course, it is the second most common cause of cancer deaths. The breast cancer death rate among African Americans is 31.6% compared to 22.4% for white women, and so it is certainly an issue that we care about as well. Joining me now is Karen Eubanks Jackson. She's the founder and CEO of Sisters Network, Inc., a national African-American breast cancer survivorship organization based in my native of Houston, Texas. First and foremost, glad to have you here.
Wonderful to be here.
First and foremost, in terms of, we discussed last week how it's impacting young women. Mm-hmm. As an organization, what are you providing individuals who are impacted? Last week, I ran into a sister at an event at Howard Theater, a young sister who saw our segment, and she was just diagnosed. And so she said she has to make a decision when it comes to that surgery. And so what is that support service, that support network?
The support is awesome because we as African American women, we need the support. What we do provide as a national organization is the knowledge of what steps you should take to become a survivor and a thriver. We provide financial assistance if you need to know what doctor to go to, what hospital to go to, which one not to go to also. That's a very important part. The support that we provide is not only for the survivor, but for the family. So knowledge is power. It's not just a slogan.
And when you talk about that knowledge, one of the things that still jumps out is the fact that when it comes to research, you still have very few black women who are involved in these clinical trials. And so when doctors say they don't understand why black women get breast cancer at a lower rate than white women, but die at a faster rate, that's also part of the issue.
Well, part of the issue is that the research is not going into an area that we know as African American women need to be looked into, which is stress. As African American women, the stress that we're under on a daily basis, just normal living, and then placed on top of that, breast cancer. Stress reduces your immune system, so you're not able to fight as well as others. So we have other comorbidity problems. So without those problems, we could live a lot longer and do a lot better with breast cancer.
Question.
We have the mutual friend Ricky Fairley,
yes.
and
Great
who has
person.
been a real triple negative survivor.
Yes.
One of the things that she's talked a lot about is the young black women are likely to be diagnosed younger. Not earlier, but younger. Is there any notion of why you get young black women in their 20s, 26, 27
30s,
years old,
40s.
Who are being diagnosed with breast cancer, and how challenging that is to fight?
Well, it's challenging because the young women aren't thinking about breast cancer. Their mind is on raising their family, jobs and things like that. So first and foremost, you have to be aware of your body. You have to put your health first. And sometimes we're more busy than we should be, and we don't get the treatment or the early detection signs that are there. When I was diagnosed in '93, I felt the cancer, not by my hands. You couldn't feel it that way. I felt it in my body, in my breast. And I insisted, because I was getting my mammograms, I insisted the doctor do something else, give me another test, because the mammogram did not work for me. So it doesn't work for everyone. 15% of the population who's getting mammograms think that they've done all they can do. It's not. You need a baseline ultrasound to find some cancers. So I was very proactive, even in my younger years, and that helped save my life.
Should we have, in terms of information, I got to put this up before we go. Also, you're dealing with breast cancer among men.
Yes. We call it chest cancer so that the men receive it a lot easier. But they're not looking either because they are men and they think they don't have to be concerned about that. But men should be concerned, but it's only 1%. So right now, that's not high on the list. The other areas are more important.
But if you're in that 1%,
well,
I'm sure you think it's a big deal.
It is a big deal if you're in that 1%.
And in fact, Richard Roundtree dealt with the issue as well, in addition to the late Senator Edward Brooke.
Absolutely. And they're still here, Richard Roundtree. So
absolutely. Okay.
It's possible.
How can folks get more information?
call Sisters Network. Our toll-free number, 866-781-1808, or go on our website where we have brochures and direct information. That's sistersnetworkinc.org.
All right, surely appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
All right, say hi to everybody in Houston. Coming up next, gospel artist Bishop Paul Morton talks about his final solo CD right here on News 1 Now on TV 1.
This is William Bell, Mayor of Birmingham, Alabama. You've got one vote. Use it.